Hello everybody, Lady Gear to you here, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. In the previous video, we started off our grand journey to Dragon Roost Cavern. And in today's video, we'll be continuing on through the spooky, the scary, the crazy place of Dragon Roost Cavern. Oh yeah. What is wrong with me? But anyway, yeah, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. In the previous video, we started off our grand journey through the Dragon Roost Cavern, and today, Link's apparently trying out vlogging because he had a camera and he was making facial expressions or whatever. But yeah, Wind Waker. This is a fun game. In today's video, we're continuing on through Dragon Roost Cavern. One thing you can do real quick is that you can go through here and go through this little tunnel. You don't get anything special through here. You just get rubies. That's it. It could be useful, I guess. I'm not entirely sure if the rubies ever respawn or not. They might, but I don't want to say for sure that they do spawn. Even if they did, I probably... Excuse me. Even if they did, I probably would not come back here. Simply because it'll just take way too long to get over here in the first place. Don't fall off the thing, Link. That's not what you're supposed to do. One thing I love doing right here is that I love moving these blocks in a way that would not make any sense on a physics scale, because we can't move that any further, can we? Like, just look at this. It's like barely hanging on. It's like barely hanging on. Blah. You could barely hang on to these. Like these. This should not be a thing that's happening in real life. So it's like really fun to see that they're just like barely hanging on the corner of the other blocks. And my voice cracked right there. Lady Gear to you, have you seen any filthy thieving rats around? I know they are annoying, but keep your wits about you, they are only rats. If you spread bait near their nest, they may share their store of treasure with you. Why don't you try it? What he was mentioning right there, the King of Red Lions, first of all, one thing I'd like to ask, how did he get access to, like, the stone thing? If Tetra found it or whatever, whatever. Maybe we'll find out the answer later or something like that. Maybe not. But anyway, the bait he was talking about. There's a lot of purposes that we can use the bait for in this game, but we are not going to be getting it for a little bit. I'll make sure to find some bait after we're done with the dungeon. But as for right now, I'm not going to be worrying about it right now. We can open up the treasure chest and get a key. We got the key. We got the key. We got the key. I don't know why I sing in my videos. Those rats, they may be a bit of a nuisance to fight, but they're not gonna be that difficult. They're gonna just be running around quickly. You can defeat them very easily if you know what you're doing. But you're like frozen midair. Yeah, let's fight this guy. I basically applies to all the enemies in the Zelda in this game, where they could be difficult if you don't know what you're doing, but if you have skills like me, then you should be fine. And have skills with a Z that makes it important or exciting or something like that. We should probably light up this area because it's a little bit dark right here. If we had my old capture card, I'd probably have trouble seeing this place, but I don't have my old capture card. Well, I still have it on my desk just in case I need it for anything like that. Like, if my new capture card breaks or anything like that, then I'd still have my old one as like a backup or whatever. But anyway, that's not the point. The point right now is that I'm not using my old capture card anymore. I'm using my new one so I can see this area clearly. I can see clearly now with a new capture card. And everything is all HD. I don't know why I'm singing this song, because I'm weird or something like that. Again with the song thing, like, why do I sing in every video? We can burn this thing over here and go on this way to our path of glory and light the torches. We can light the torches and throw the fire. What's the best way to put out a fire? More fire! That's a thing that me and my sister say all the time, where for like random occasions we'll be all like, what's the best way to put out a fire? More fire! We can't have got that off Malcolm in the Middle. Not exactly, because they didn't say that it exactly like that, but there was this one part where Malcolm and Reese are off screen, and The camera's focused on how low it is, but you can hear Malcolm in the background talking to Reese, and he's like, "Don't put it out with more fire." It's pretty great. This right here, this is actually something that's pretty unique to Wind Waker. In the 2D Zelda games, there's usually a portal that could take you between one part of the dungeon to the beginning of the dungeon to like a halfway point. The Wind Waker, unless I'm mistaken, like I don't remember this being a thing in the other 3D Zelda games, but the Wind Waker is unique because I believe it's the only one in the game that has like warp points within the dungeons themselves. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, you had the ability to use a song to teleport directly to the beginning of the dungeon at any point, which is pretty cool and all. Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, I don't think I had that at all, but Wind Waker has the ability, it kind of trades off the ability to teleport to the beginning of the dungeon anytime you want, to the ability to teleport between 3 points of the dungeon, after you reach a certain point. So it's like a very interesting compromise. It's a very interesting system, and I am very surprised it is not returned at all. Like they had that warping system in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and then they expanded upon it in this game, and then it's like completely absent in Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword. Like Skyward Sword, kind of in there, but not exactly. But like, you know what I'm saying? Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword don't really have a way you can warp within the dungeons themselves. That's a little weird. How many joy pointers do we have right now? We have three. How do we only have 3? I could have sworn we had more than that. Alright, there's a torch over there that's not lit, so once we find a stick, we can burn it. Yeah, we found a stick. We can burn it now. Alright, now hopefully I'll be able to spawn, the treasure chest will be able to spawn directly underneath me. Hopefully this will work. I want to make this happen at least once in this Let's Play. I was so disappointed that it couldn't happen in Skyward Sword. Hopefully it will happen now. Yes! It happened! It happened! I don't even care what happens the rest of this Let's Play. The rest of the Let's Play could be a complete disaster. But the important thing right now is that Link was standing directly underneath the treasure chest when it appeared, and we got a treasure chart! Okay, this is a new collectible. And something that's very interesting about Wind Waker, the closest comparison I could think of is to how the treasure charts work would be the goddess cubes in The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. This is the first instance of when I said earlier in the Let's Play that this Let's Play of the Wind Waker would expand upon what I did with Skyward Sword. In Skyward Sword, whenever I got to a goddess cube, what I did was I would cut ahead directly to where I could get to that place in Skyloft, where the treasure chest was located in Skyloft, because how the goddess cubes work is that when you activated it, it would open the treasure chest in Skyloft, and that's what I did with that Let's Play. Treasure charts are very similar to this, where when you find one, it will tell you the location of where a treasure is located in the sea, and it's your job to find it. It's like your job to go out into the sea to find it for yourself. So this works pretty similarly to the goddess cubes in Skyward Sword, and because of that, I will be treating them the same way. But I'm making a couple of changes this time around, mostly because of some responses from a fan who watched Skyward Sword. What I'll be doing differently is that, well, first of all, you may have noticed that I didn't even cut ahead to where that chest is located. The reason we cannot actually go anywhere in the overworld yet. We're gonna have to wait a little while before we can actually go anywhere in the overworld. So it's a little bit depressing. But how did that boulder now explode? What is wrong with these bombs right now? But like I was saying, the treasure charts, we cannot really do anything with them right now because we can't get to where those chests are located. And first of all, we can't even open the treasure charts in the dungeons anyway. But what I'll be doing differently with the treasure charts this time around is that rather than play the clip of where the chart leads directly after you find it, what I'll be doing instead is that I'll play the clip at the end of the video. This way, People who are using this Let's Play as a guide would be able to see where the chart leads you, because I'll have it at the end of the video, and there'll be a caption on screen telling you which treasure chart activated this, as well as like, well, I'm not sure if that would put an annotation on screen, but I will have a caption saying which treasure chart opened this. And also, this will also make it so that people who have already played the game and who already got that treasure chart and the item, don't need to watch footage that they don't need to see. What I mean by this is that, like, if you were to watch Skyward Sword, and you already got the treasure chest that the Goddess Cube activated, then there's really no point in you watching the footage collecting the treasure chest, because you already know what it's activating. So with that mindset, what I'll be doing with this game is that for the treasure charts, I'll have it at the end of the videos, so that people who don't need to see that footage, I don't have to, but people who do need to see the footage can if they want to. So I'm really hoping people like this, because I put a lot of thought into how I'll be handling the treasure charts in this game. So I really hope you guys like how I'm handling it this time around. If not, please tell me in the comments when we actually get around to starting off the treasure chart chest things. Please tell me in the comments below if you prefer it this way or how I did the Goddess Cubes in Skyward Sword, because I can always change it anytime. This moblin right here is being a jerk. Come on. Yeah, we defeated it! That moblin I had a lot of trouble with that guy in hero mode. Right? And we got a skull necklace! Yay! It's so exciting. And now we can talk to Medli.
Idiot, you came to rescue me? Oh, thank you. I have to tell you what I found out. This is terrible. Some creature's doing awful things to the Great Valu's tail. That's why he's so angry. The Great Valu's tail hangs down into the room right below there. There's got to be something in there. I wonder if those mean monsters that captured me have something to do with it. We've got to do something now before it's too late. I'll go and tell everyone what's happened. You need to get here. Use this to get out of here. That's what I used to get this far. It's a device we need to use before we evolved wings.
And we get the grappling hook. And I'm honestly a little sad that Medli doesn't pose right here when they gets the item, because Arrow made a pose when she gave Link the telescope, and frickin' Tingle made a pose when he gave us the Miiverse bottle. Gamepad? Gamepad? Hello, gamepad. This gamepad has so much to live for. I'll be back in a second.